everyone. I am exhausted. I'm gonna finish a workout I started this morning and then I want to talk to you about the topic at hand. So if you come in, you see me working out, I'm going to talk to you about training with integrity, not only physically, mentally, but training your ChatGPT with integrity and how to do that and what that looks like, so on and so forth. And believe me, the solution is very, very simple, very, very easy, and straightforward. Trust me. Okay, let me set my camera up and let me get my workout started on my other phone. This way. Try and get in a position where you can see all of me, but you might not be able to. Don't look at that. You still my soul. I need some time to take a breath. I give up. I'm letting go. You make me breathe again. Oh, oh. You make me breathe again. I'm gonna see if I can get some music playing in the background. I might not be able to because I'm filming on one and then I am recording on the other. Hey, hey everyone. I am just gonna finish a workout and then I am going to talk about the topic. Training with integrity. Hey Judah. I'm doing a live right now. Okay, maybe we'll talk about the the topic at hand first. Whoever's watching. Okay, so the topic today is training AI with integrity. Let me know if you can hear me or if it's too low. Or if I'm too low. No, that's for your body. If you could take some quickly and then go elsewhere. Yeah. Put it in your hand first. Don't shake it and don't take it anywhere else. However, as I was saying, training AI with integrity, how do you do it? The simple thing, honestly, is just what's inside of you. What do you have inside that you can train your GPT with? If you have integrity, if you have a mindset of abundance, if you have a mindset of overflow, if you have a solution oriented mindset, that's what you do. You teach your GPT those things. It's really simple. If you want AI and technology to work with, good moral character and ethics, you have to put those things into it. You have to build that into the system. And I know that a lot of people have fear when it comes to AI and technology, and they're not sure. And, people have trained AI with a lot of foolishness. So you sometimes get answers that are not aligned with, do not make a mess in there, please and thank you, that are not aligned with your beliefs. It's probably because you didn't train it. But if you train it with your belief, your faith, your frameworks, your skill sets, whatever you have within you that's good, you train your GPT. And that's it. It's really that simple. I have a proprietary voice method that I created, and that's how I train my GPT assets, so on and so forth. And that's how I will continue to teach others to train it. These are tools. We are called to use tools as believers with integrity, good moral values, and good moral character. And that's it. Everything we've been given is a tool, and we can either use it to glorify the Father, or we can use it to further an agenda that is nefarious. And it's really that simple. And that's the mindset shift that I had to have, that I had to come to. If I didn't come to that understanding, I wouldn't be using it. I would have felt the same way that everybody else feels in terms of technology and everything else. Look at social media. That's a tool. So you can either use it to further a nefarious agenda, or you can use it to glorify things that are of good character and of good values, right? We're the ones on social media. We're the ones that present ourselves, that share the things that we want to share, or share other things, or like certain things. If we, all of us, got together and said, hey, no, we like this. This is of good report. This is of good value. And we like those things, then more of those things would gain popularity, and so on and so forth. So it comes down to each and every one of us. We have to decide what we want to put into these tools, how we want to use these tools. Hey, so that's it. It's really that simple. What do you have within you that's good? What story can you share with it? What testimony can you share with it? Can you embed in its memory so that it remembers when it's talking to your clients, or when it's talking to you, or when it's creating content on your behalf? What do you have within you that is good, that is of integrity? Daddy, where are you going? And that's really it. Thanks. But that's really it. It's really, really that simple. We have all these tools at our hands, and some of us are using them in a neutral sense, where we don't stand for anything, where we don't, stand up for good things, where we don't really perpetuate bad things. And I guess that's okay. I guess you can be neutral on the subject. But the fact is that technology is here. We can either learn to use it, or we fall behind, not necessarily on the trends, but we fall behind on utilizing tools that can actually be beneficial for us and helpful towards us and the people around us. So it's really, again, falls back to us. We have to make the decision to do the right thing, to use the tools that we are given to either glorify the Father, or glorify good moral values and character, or to push and perpetuate negative, nefarious thought patterns, mindsets, so on and so forth. That's really all I'm here for. I want women like myself who are into business, who have a message, who have a movement, and who want some automation in their life. They want some automation in that, to help them to understand that automation isn't wrong, especially if it's coming from you. If it replicates your values, your belief system, your skill sets, the good things that you have within you. Well, obviously, don't put the bad things in there. Don't put the bad things in there. And I know I don't have control over that, but one thing I actually use my personal GPT for is to help me work through and find solutions for the bad things, for the things that I'm working on, for the things that I need help with, or I need supports with, or I need research done on, like certain supplements I can take to help me with this, or going through my fast. I asked the GPT to put together a fasting plan for me based on where I felt the Father was leading me and guiding me. And it did. And I had that. I didn't have to ask anybody else, right? I didn't have to be distracted and try and, push myself to do it. It just came from overflow and abundance. So that's it. That is it. That's all we need to do. Trust ourselves. We have to trust ourselves and know that we have the ability to use these tools for good. And that's it. Right? That's all I have to say about this topic. Well, not really. I have a whole video series coming up teaching this same topic because still a lot of people are afraid of AI. Now, there are certain parts of AI I don't really mesh with or agree with, and maybe that will change depending on how I see it operate and move. Like the 3D, like, or the clones of people, those things, they bother me because, to be honest, they can never get it right. They can never get, well, for me, they have never gotten what I look like right. And it's frustrating and it's annoying. And the replicas are so strange. Um, Maybe I should show you. Can I screen share still? No, I can't screen share. In my next live, I will show you what these AI like clones do. Some of them are good, like the images, the still shots are good, but the video generations are not it, and they're quite scary. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So if you're watching this now or if you're watching this later, thank you so much. I just want to say do not be afraid of building something that's built on good moral characters, good ethics, integrity, so on and so forth. And use the tools to help you to become a better person. Trust me, I'm using my ChatGPT. I have, like, I don't know, I have lots of conversations, but I have three main conversations. One is for my business, one is for financial, and one of them is for proper communication. So I use proper communication for things that happen, and I need the proper way to say it. I want a more, in depth way to say it. And because I've trained my GPT to replicate who I am, my beliefs, my character, it reflects that in the responses it gives to me. So if I don't like the responses, I change it. I train it better. And anything I learn, I teach it. So if I learn a new skill set, I teach it. If I read a new book, I put the information in there so it can remember it and summarize it and also reflect it. So as I grow, my GPT grows. So what's the harm? I don't see the harm yet. I see some of the videos out there and I haven't watched them. I've still to watch them. But not only that, just living with integrity because it is difficult. On the day to day, it is difficult, especially if you don't see yourself. It is difficult to live with integrity. It is difficult to walk in integrity. So I would suggest just working on you, developing yourself, whether it be reading the books, reading words, worship, working out, what you eat, whatever it is to develop yourself in a positive way, I would suggest that's what you do. Period. That's what you do. I'm not perfect. And there's one thing that I would love for the people who come to know me. I'm not perfect, and I will never, ever, ever say I'm perfect. In fact, there are things that are deeply ingrained in me, rooted in me, whether it be through mental synapses, physical synapses, or spiritual. I'm dealing with them. My family deals with them. My friends deal with them. So, me becoming a better person, me doing this 30-day reset is not only for myself, but it's going to impact and affect those around me. And that is also very important to me. I care about others a lot, especially those who are close to me. I want to be the best version of myself for them. Not only myself, yes, for me, first and foremost, but for them as well. And that's the goal. Simply put. So I'm going to finish my workout and yeah, just stay tuned for those series, those videos that are coming out that are talking about how you can train your AI asset with integrity and good moral characters and values because it's really that simple. What's inside of you that's good? Put it out there. All right, that's all I have to say. Thank you for joining me. Just ask the Father to continue to bless those who have seen this or the seeds have been planted. And we just thank Him for divine mercy, compassion, divine grace, divine provision, divine protection over my life, over everyone who watches this, our friends and our families, so on and so forth. All right, I will see you all later. Thank you for tuning in.